Good afternoon to the students of class 5. Students, today we are going to begin with a new chapter in maths, that is divisibility. Now, when is a number said to be divisible by another number? The condition is that it will leave behind no remainder. That means remainder will be 0. At that time, a number is said to be divisible by another number. So, before we come into the sums, I am going to teach you the different rules of divisibility, that is divisibility rules of different numbers. So, at first we are going to learn the divisibility rule of 2. Here the condition that the number is divisible by 2 if the last digit, that is the units digit, last digit means units digit or the digits in the digit in the ones place is 0, 2, 4, 6, 8. For example, 374 is divisible by 2. Why? Because in 374 this is the units digit, this is the tens digit, this is the hundreds digit. So, in units digit 4 is present. 4 is an even number. That is why the number 374 is divisible by 2 because it has the last digit 4. But 123, the last digit means the number in the units digit, that is 3, which is not divisible by 2 because it has last digit 3. So, this is the rule of divisibility of any number by 2. Next rule of divisibility we are going to learn is the divisibility rule of 3. So, the condition is that a number is divisible by 3 if the sum of the digits is divisible by 3. So, here the number given is 354. Here we are going to add the digits, that means 3 plus 5 plus 4. So, after adding the digits we will get 12. So, you know that 12 is divisible by 3, then the entire number is divisible by 3. So, here in this chapter actually we are learning how to understand whether a given number will be divisible by another particular number like 2, 3, etc. without performing the actual division. So, here we have found that the sum of the digits is 12, which is divisible by 3. That means the whole entire number 354 will also be divisible by 3. So, this goes the rule of divisibility of 3. Next we are going to learn is divisibility rule of 5. Here a number is divisible by 5 if the last digit is 5 or 0. For example, let us take an example like 135. Here the units digit is 5, the units digit is 5. So, that means 5 if whenever the last or the units digit is 5 or 0, at that time the number is divisible by 5. Let us take another example, suppose 400 or 410. Here what happens, the last digit or the number in the units digit is 0, that means the whole number is divisible by 5. Here also in case of 400, the last digit is 0, it is divisible by 5. So, the condition has to be that the number in the units digit has to be either 0 or 5, then only the whole number, the entire number will be divisible by 5. So, this goes the condition for the divisibility of 5. Next, divisibility rule of 9. Here the sum of the digits of a number is divisible by 9, then the number is divisible by 9. Just like the divisibility rule of 3, when the sum is divisible by 3, at that time the number would have been divisible by 3. Here we will have to take the sum of the numbers, the sum of the digits of the numbers and check whether it is divisible by 9, then only the whole number will be divisible by 9. So, let us take an example. Here the example is 855. It is divisible by 9 because the sum, that means the additional value of the digits, 8 plus 5 plus 5, which is 18. Now, you know that 18 is divisible by 9, that means 855 will also be divisible by 9. Whenever the sum of the digits is divisible by that particular number, that means 9, in that case the whole entire number will also be divisible by 9. So, this divisibility rule of 9 and divisibility rule of 3 is kind of similar. Next we are going to learn is divisibility rule of 10. So the condition is the number is divisible by 10 if the last digit is 0. For example, 360. Here the last digit, that is the units digit, is 0. That is why it is divisible by 10. Okay. Now let's work out a few sums. We are going to do exercise 9D. We are going to do, exercise 7D we are going to do. Exercise 7D. We are going to do sum number 1. In each of the following question, check the divisibility of the first number by the second number. So at first, question number A, here we will have to check that 5695 is divisible by 5 or not. Now we have learned the rule of divisibility by 5. What is the condition? The condition is that the units digit has to be either 5 or 0. So here we can clearly see that in the units digit you are having 5. So that means 5695 is divisible by 5. Next, part B, 32900 by 10. Obviously this is divisible by 10 because we have learned that the condition for the divisibility by 10 is that the units place has to be 0. The unit digit has to be 0. So we can clearly see the units digit is 0. That is why the entire number is also divisible by 10. Now part C, 3979 by 3. Now what is the condition of divisibility by 3? At first we will check that whether the sum of the digits is divisible by 3 or not. So let's find the sum of the digits. That means sum of the digits means we will have to add all the digits. So 3 plus 9 plus 7 plus 9, it is giving 28. But we know that 28 does not comes in the 3's tables, right? Do we get 28 in the table of 3? No. That is why 28 is not divisible by 3. Hence we can say that 3979 is also not divisible by 3. Now next sum, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is divisible by 3 or not, we will have to check. So at first we will take out the sum of the digits, which is 15. So we know that 15 is divisible by 3. Why? Because 3 5s are 15. So 15 is divisible by 3. That means the whole entire number is also divisible by 3. So how simply we can check whether big numbers is divisible by any particular given number or not without performing the actual division. Now next one, it is given 68709 by 9. So here also we will have to find the sum of the digits, which is 30. So you know that 30 is not divisible by 9. Why? Because 30 does not comes in the table of 9. That is why this whole number is not divisible by 9. If the sum is divisible by 9, then only the number will be divisible by 9. So we can check such any kind of big numbers whether it is divisible by any particular given number or not by using the rule of divisibility. So you need to learn of the rules of divisibility of 2, 3, 5, 9 and 10. Okay, then only you will be able to understand whether a particular number is divisible by the given number or not. Okay children, so learn of the rules properly and work out the given sums in your classwork notebook. So thank you for today.